Hello students, myself Vikesh Kumar Singh and I am going to teach you grammatical topic voice. First of all, we will talk about the definition. Voice. An action done by a subject or for a subject is known as voice or called voice. There are two kinds of voice, as the first is active voice, the second is passive voice. Then the definition of it, the active voice, we will see here. An action done by a subject is called active voice. And for example, we will see Sachin plays cricket. Here, this action is done by Sachin, who is subject. And now the passive voice, an action done for a subject is called passive voice. Here you have to know that action is done for a subject. It means cricket is played by Sachin. It is in passive voice. You see, in active voice we can also define in the other way as an action that is mainly started with a subject, and whether when an action is started mainly with the object is called passive voice. Now you have to know about the rules how to change active to passive, where the first rule is subject and object interchange their positions. It means subject goes to the place of object and object comes to the place of subject. Auxiliary has importance here in to change active to passive. It means in the second you have to know auxiliary or helping verb is used, and then in the third verb 3 is used for all types of sentences to change active to passive. In fourth rule, by is used before doer or subject, and in fifth, pronouns are changed in subjective or objective cases. Now we will talk about the sixth rule. Okay, now see the sixth rule, as we mostly change active to passive for having transitive verb. If in active voice there will be a transitive verb, then we try to do or convert into passive voice. And it is a note here, active voice is only based upon tenses. See from this example, you need four things to understand: subject, helping verb, main verb, and then object. How we can do into passive? The four things will be appropriate for changing active to passive, where, as at the previous rule, object comes at the place of subject and subject goes to the place of object. Helping verb will be after subject, and then main verb will be changed into verb 3 form. You see cricket, then the cricket will take here is, as it is singular in form, and being is used for continuous form. Playing will be changed into played, and always we will use by before doer. And here you will see him, that is accordingly the rules, as I told you earlier, pronouns are changed into their cases, subjective to objective and objective to subjective at their places. See here that who is giving. In subjective case we have I, we, you, they, he, she, it. And then in objective, I changes into me, we, us, you changes into you, they, in them, he changes into him, she changes into her, and it will be the same. And just vice versa is used when that object comes at the place of subject. The case is in subjective case. And now we will see through the tenses. Okay, then you see in assertive sentence we have to change the sentences from tenses. It means we have 12 categories of tenses, but mainly we change active to passive for 8 categories of tenses. Whether we will talk simple present, present continuous, present perfect, in past, simple past, past continuous, and past perfect. Just in future, simple future and future perfect tense. Other 4 categories are left. Whether they are uncommon, but we can change into active to passive. That is proved from the Oxford University. But due to uncommon, we don't try to use more. In simple present, you know, the active voice structure is subject, verb 1 or verb 5 plus object. For passive, you will see the structure object plus am is are plus verb 3 plus by plus subject. For example, you see she writes a letter. That is in active voice. We have to keep the object at the beginning, a letter, and a letter is as singular in form. So you have option from all 3 options. Am is are, you will keep is here, a letter is, and then verb 3 for write is written, by is used before to where, she will be changed into her. And in the second example, if I respect them is inactive, we will do they are respected by me for passive voice. And for present continuous, here the active voice structure is subject plus am is are plus verb 4 plus object, and that will be converted here in passive as object plus am is are plus being plus verb 3 plus by plus subject. And then we will see the example. Okay, you will see, for example, they are playing cricket. This is in active voice. In passive, you will change cricket is being played by them. It means whenever there will be continuous tense, why not present continuous or past continuous? We will have to use helping verb with being and then verb 3. For present perfect, the active voice structure is subject plus has or have plus verb 3 plus object. And in passive voice, we will have to follow this object plus has or have plus been plus verb 3 plus by plus subject. So for the example, she has called me. This is in active voice. Me will be changed here as I, and for I you have to use have from both. I have been called by her. This is in passive voice. And we will talk about the simple past. And for the simple past, you know from the tenses, that is structure is subject plus verb 2 plus object. And in passive voice, you have to use object plus was or were plus verb 3 plus by plus subject. And for example, if there will be sentence, she played tennis. That is in active voice. In passive voice, tennis comes at the place of subject, and you have to choose one of the helping verb, was or were. So tennis will keep was as it is singular. Tennis was played by her in passive voice. Okay, see, for the past continuous, the active voice structure will be subject plus was or were plus verb 4 plus object. And in passive voice, we have to do as object plus was were plus being plus verb 3 plus by plus subject. As I told, in all the continuous, we have to use after helping verb being. And for example, you will see he was vexing me. That is in active voice. And in passive voice, this me is formed as I. I will take was. I was being vexed by him. That is in passive voice. And then see the past perfect. Active voice structure is subject plus had plus verb 3 plus object, and that will be in passive object plus had plus been plus verb 3 plus by plus subject. And for example, you will see he had stolen my pen. Here you will have to see that my pen is object, and that will come at the beginning. My pen, and then had been broken by him. This is in passive. Okay, see, in simple future, the active voice structure is subject plus shall or will plus verb 1 plus object. And into passive, you have to care object plus shall or will plus be plus verb 3 plus y plus subject. Here after helping verb, you have to use be before verb 3. As for example, Radha will sing a song, that is in active voice. Now in passive, a song will be sung by Radha. And at the last category of tense, future perfect for active to passive, subject plus shall or will plus have plus verb 3 plus subject is for active voice, and for passive, object plus shall or will plus have plus been plus verb 3 plus y plus subject. As you have seen, in all the perfect, been is used after helping verb. Such like here, for example, they will have seen the Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal have been, the Taj Mahal have been seen by them. Here is no chance to use has, whether this is in singular form, but have is used always in future tense. Okay, we will see here, there is a mistake, the Taj Mahal will have been seen. Will have been seen by them. See, next we will discuss about questions. And there are two types of questions, you know better. Yes, no question and WH question. Firstly, we will talk about the yes no question. Yes no question generally starts with auxiliary verb. As you know, 24 auxiliaries along with the modal verbs. And WH question starts with WH word. Here, auxiliary verb is used at first when we change active to passive. And other thing is just change as the previous one. For the example, you will see, do you like me? It is from the simple present. And you know better, we can do it from the tenses rule. As you know, in interrogative, we have to use do or does at the beginning, and then subject, verb 1, object. And just throw that structure in passive as you have to use the auxiliary verb. It means am is are plus subject, then verb 3 by and object. But I want to make you to understand clearly through this example. Firstly, you change it into assertive sentence. You leave it do. Forget it. You like me. It is assertive, and there you had learned about if you like me will be given, you will change it according to your earlier rule. I am liked by you from the simple present, and this is passive of that assertive. Here, as the second, first rule I told auxiliary verb is used at the beginning, and so this auxiliary comes at the beginning. Am, and left you write the same. Am I liked by you? That is your answer for the given question. Okay, now we have another example. Has he bought balloons? See, you have to keep the auxiliary, and for balloons you have to use have. Have balloons been, or 3 is just used, bought by him. That is in passive voice. For WH question, you have to see who, that changes into by whom, and when we will talk which, that is also changes with why, by which. And for other WH question, the same WH word is started in the passive voice. And through the example you will understand who has called you. That is in active voice. To change into passive, we have to use by. By whom? Whether from the new grammar, modern grammar, there is no need to change into by whom. You can write directly who, and by is used at the last. But as earlier we had started by whom. So by whom, and for you have will be used. By whom have you been called? That is into passive. With another example, you see, where do they play cricket? And I told if another words except who and which will be repeated same. So you write where, and it is in simple present. So with cricket, is will be appropriate. Where is cricket played by them? You, my dear students, I want to say that I have taught you about the assertive sentences and the questions. But there are so many other rules. As you know better, you have to read about the imperative sentences, then about the modals, infinitives, and there are various other structures for active to passive. So we will try to discuss in next video. Thank you.